The first question, it says, write the time that is shown on this clock. Now let's see here. What about the minutes? Can we count? Yes, of course we can. You can start from 60 because you know from 6, sorry, because you know that this means 30 minutes. So you will be doing like this: 35, 40, 45, 50. So we have here it's 50 minutes. Now here when we look at the hours hand, this is almost 8, but it's not 8. We should write it 7 because it's 50 minutes. So we are about to reach 8 o'clock, but we didn't reach 8 o'clock yet. So we will write 7, so it's 7:50. Now let's move to the next question. It says, what time is shown on the clock? Fill in the bubbles next to all the ways to write and say the time. Now again, I want to tell you something so important. We have more than one correct answer. I hope you do like you did before. You pause the video, you try to answer, and then you check your answers with me. Now let's first see here the hours hand, the shorthand. It's at 9 o'clock, so it's 9. And what about the long hand that represents the minutes hand? It's at 3, which is 15. Again, if you can't easily memorize that 3 is 15 and 6 is 30 minutes, you can do it like this: 5, 10, 15. Now let's check the choices in order to fill in the bubbles next to all the ways to write or say the time. 3:45. No, this is not correct. 9:15. Excellent, this is our answer, our first answer. Now 15 minutes after 9. Excellent, this is also a correct answer. 9:30? No, it's not a correct answer. Now, here I want you to think with me about how can I draw 3:45. We have here a clock. This is 12, 3, 6, 9. I will draw it simply like this. 10, 11. Now, this part represents the hours, which is the short hand. The hours hand is always the short hand, so we will draw it like this. Now, here, for the minutes, we have 45 minutes. You can do it the easy way. You can do it like this: 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, or you can start from 6 because you know it's 30 minutes, and you start counting after it till we reach 9. So here it would be like this. The minutes hand is a long hand, so when you draw, try to show that you know the difference. I need you to draw it in a correct way, to draw the hours hand as a short hand and the minutes hand as a long hand. Now this was just an example to show you how to draw correctly. Now let's check the next question. It says, write the times the clocks show. Now the first clock here, let's look at the hours hand. It's at 4 o'clock. What about the minutes? Here the minutes is at 6, so it's 30 minutes. It's half an hour. And as I told you before, an hour equals 60 minutes, so half an hour is 30 minutes. Now the next question. The next clock we have here, we have the short hand, the hours hand is at 7 o'clock. What about the long hand, the minutes hand? It's 30. Excellent. Now let's move to the third clock we have. Here the hours hand is at 5, so it's 5 o'clock. And the long hand here is at 12. And as I told you before in our class, when the minutes hand or the long hand is at 12, it means 0 minutes. So it's 5 o'clock. Now let's move to the next question. Now it also says write the times that clocks show. Now as I explained in the last clock, when we have the minutes hand is at 12, so it's 0 minutes. And we have here the short hand, the minutes hand is at 6, so it's 6 o'clock. Now the next one. The next one here, the short hand, the hours hand is at 8, so it's 8. And as I told you before, that when the minutes hand is at 6, it means 30, because it's 30 minutes, half an hour. Now let's move to the last clock we have for today. The hours hand is at 2, so we are writing 2 here. And what about the minutes? Excellent. Good job. The minutes here, the minutes hand is at 6, so it's 30 minutes, half an hour. So here, in order to remember, 1 hour is 60 minutes. Half an hour is 30 minutes. Quarter is 15 minutes. I believe this chapter was so easy for you, and it has real life connection with real life. Each day We look to the clock or to your watch many times, many times. Now, I hope you understand this chapter. For any inquiries, any problems, you can contact me via our platform on the website. I hope you are fine and everything is great. I miss you all great too. See you tomorrow.